You guys have read the title. This is, well, somebody in the comments asked for this one. I Can't Tell You Why by the Eagles. Shout out to Brailvenia. Nailed it. That's what you're getting today, man. I want to check out more Eagles. I appreciate you guys rocking with it. I'll go check out the original. This is not a substitute. Yada yada. Copyright talk. This and that. Eagles, please don't strike my channel. If you do, I will no longer do Eagles, but I think it should be good with what I've seen and what people have told me. So yeah, link to the original will be in the description. So check out the original. You probably have heard this already. I haven't. Just to let you guys know. The one song that I had heard from the Eagles before, because I've done a few on the channel already, like Desperado with BP, for example, but one song that I knew obviously was Hotel California, which is a banger. So yeah, let's get it.
You know what? Good. That's natural.
You just felt beater now, do it.
Yeah, just sometime before we start. When'd you get finished loading out? 2 o'clock?
5:30.
5:30 this morning?
Yeah.
So you can go to bed at all.
I laid down.
We just went up to my room to
I
holiday.
Hold on,
called
is
them
this
and
a-
said I'm not coming home.
This is a documentary or is this it's
I
a
just stayed
music
up here.
video?
For
Okay.
about 2 hours.
What time did you get here?
About 9, 10.
9 o'clock this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Class dismissed.
Really.
Some luscious hair he's got. He's got all types of conditioner. Oh, my days.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Yeah, this will work good.
Sound check. All right.
Okay, let's get a stand.
It starts playing Whoa Black Betty.
I don't know what we'll do first.
It sounded like it
Gonna do that,
a
can't
little
they?
bit.
Wow.
Oh, we are? Oh, good.
Look at how old school this setup is. This is an actual vintage. I mean, then it was probably top-notch technology, like the newest shit. But looking back at this now, damn, this is some professional mixing board. Every type of effect you want on there, every type of dial, every type of in, line out. My God. Nowadays, you fit all of that into this device, into software. There's something special about this. It has like this vintage, authentic vibe. Seeing this too, it's like time capsule shit we got right now. It's crazy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh.
Look at us, baby, up all night, tearing our love apart. Aren't we the same two?
This is the Eagles.
People who live through years in the dark. Every time I try to walk away, something makes me turn around and stay, and I can't tell you why.
So okay, so at first when I saw this, I was like, this is a 6-minute video. I didn't even realize we already went through it. I was just vibing to this one. I was just chilling, vibing to this one. You know what it makes me think of? I was thinking about it, like, what does this song make me think of? It's another song with this escapism vibe, almost like you're just cruising. You're cruising to this one. You're driving through Vice City in the 70s, neon lights everywhere. About to hit the ice skates. Let's go. About to hit the ice skates with the shorty. Yeah, no. But that's what it's kind of the vibe is giving me. What the fuck is it called? The roller skate ring? I've never done it. If a honey wants to take me out to go roller skate, I'll stop. I won't say no, but I'll stop. The thing it makes me think about, the song, is Fleetwood Mac Dreams. It has this like floating, type of chill vibe, which I wasn't expecting from Eagles. I always say the Eagles is Eagles. I know. I always say, yo, the Eagles. No, it's Eagles. This R&B, rhythm and blues, this smooth, suave vibe, not the typical country rock, blues-ish, down-tempo, melancholy vibe. I mean, this kind of has a melancholy vibe to it, more like romantic, I say, a little bit sensual, but that kind of is, rhythm and blues does that to people, I think a lot of people have been conceived to that. Maybe you have. Maybe you've been conceived to this song. Let me know in the comments. It's very important for me to know that. Yeah. But I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this R&B texture at all. Also, mainly, one of the, it's the genre, it's the style, but also the instrument that was used. I think it's a Fender, what do you call that? Fender Rhodes, the piano. You can see it a little bit here. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think there's certain shots of it, but also mainly the reason why I thought it was a Fender. Don't worry, there's other things I want to talk about from this song specifically, because there's a lot, because this one I wasn't expecting. There's a few things. The Fender has that typical warm, almost synthetic sound, which fits perfectly with a, let's say, 70s, I think mid to late 70s, maybe even early 80s vibe. It fits perfectly in that, with that Fender. And I think that one, the Fender Rhodes, was utilized a lot in that era, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's right. I've been doing some research, not about this song, but I've been digging into, knowledge. Yeah, been figuring stuff out on my own to be well prepared for you guys, to be, that you guys appreciate that little effort I did. It's the least I can do. Yeah. There's a different vocalist here. I don't know this gentleman's name. I'll figure it out. I'll look it up. Don't worry. I mean, you guys are probably gonna say it in the comments. Thank you. Leaving comments helps, so I appreciate that. But what I've noticed, and I think I said this before, is that they can swap out lead vocalists like that. I think that everybody in Eagles, look, it's weird saying this now because they had their prime already. They had their run. I don't know if they're still active though. I have to look into that. But look, this is new to me. So music is new to you if it's your first time hearing it. All right. So something happened. It's an abrupt cut, I know. But what happened was I was done reacting to it, and I said a lot more than, up until now. There's like 10 minutes more of me talking about this song. Something messed up with the audio, and it sounds horrendous. Like, hold up, I'll show you. It's terrible. She's like, I try to fix it. You guys have read the title. Just have a song that's just audibly pleasing where they can just chill. So I could drive. I'm gonna put this. Something happened at a certain point where the audio sped up, right? So I tried to fix it. You see all these programs open. Look at this. I'm out here decoding the matrix. Yeah, it didn't work. Fuck that shit. I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna do what I can do best, is just talk, right? I was talking about how this song sounded new and old at the same time to me. So new in the sense of music is new to the beholder if it's the first time hearing it, right? So it's your perspective. th- I'm hearing a lot of songs from the 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever, 90s that are old. They have been around for decades. I might have offended some people with that. There's people in the comments with their pitchforks already. Oh, AR, what you mean I'm old, huh? Yeah, I said it. What? I'm playing. Don't shoot me. But it is like that. So to me, it's kind of this mixed situation because I haven't heard this before. So to me, it's new, but it sounds old as hell. No offense. There's this level of nostalgia listening to this. Then I was getting into analog. It's recorded. Of course, it's recorded on analog. This was the 70s or something, right? So there's analog recording, and there's the more modern thing, which they still do nowadays, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or they've already figured out something more advanced, digital. So analog is, it's hard to explain the difference between analog and digital recording, but I think the easiest way to describe this is that analog recordings are basically a one take. It's everything put together via the console that you saw. Let me see if I can pull it back up. You can see it in the beginning in the studio, the mixing board, you know, the EQ, the processor, whatever the hell they had going on over there, all of these things, the limiters, all these knobs and dials. This is analog. All of that stuff is set up while recording it. So you're getting that. Nowadays, people record the raw audio, then afterwards they go back and do an engineering process, or, you know, studio engineering or sound engineer. I can sound engineer. Like, that's how advanced it's gotten. I'm doing it on I sound engineer my own vocals and my own beats that I make sometimes, or other people's beats if I purchase or lease a beat, you know, like you can just do that with software nowadays. Back then, this was what it was. You had this board with studio engineers that were then in there, and this is their profession. And you paid a lot of money to get this professional service. And then you had the whole band doing their thing. Because of the way analog was recorded, it's like, it's continuous. It had certain elements to it which made it feel warm. So I've said this before, and I knew of analog, but I never knew how to explain it. So I did some digging, right? Analog, I always thought it sounded warm, it sounded nostalgic, it sounded old school, and it does. But I never knew the reason why. It's because of the way it's recorded. I think it's magnetic signal. No, it's electrical signals or something, and it has to do with magnetic tape. And all of those things, the console, the effects, the compressor, it all comes together in one thing. And several things contribute to that feel. So when somebody says like, oh, this feels or sounds warm, this sounds like analog, well, that's the reason why. Because there's this compression going on. There's this almost harmonic sounds going on to where everything just blends together. You know, like everything is just rounded off really well. And also one of the reasons why this is because you have professionals just doing it like in real time while it's happening. Right? So that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. Like, it's, look at it like this. Like, when these guys are sitting here in the studio doing this, it's like there's subtle colors being added to the sound. Does that make sense? Like, it's not digital, it's not overproduced. There's a certain level of warmth. There's a certain level of authenticity. Like, this is one of the things that people say, like, yo, music isn't the way it used to be. One of the reasons is, and a lot of people can't explain it. It's still, for me, I looked it up and it's hard to explain, but it's like, you get the gist of it. I kind of get the gist of it, right? Hope I'm, saying this to the best of my ability. If not, then my bad. But this is why. This is why it feels like that. This is why it feels softer. This is why it feels more rounded. This is why it's not, attacking your ear like that, like some of the more modern songs. And warm, with a lot of this analog stuff, I don't know if this is a general thing for analog, but I have noticed it, is when I say warm, there's certain frequencies, lows, mids, highs. It's more in the mid-range, I'd say. Like, it's not blaring sub bass in my ear, or it's not peaking. It's not too sharp with high, like on a multiband EQ equalizer. The highs aren't too present. The lows aren't too present. It's just the mids, where it sits right in the middle. That's quite present. And it kind of creates this smoothness it emphasizes harmonies, it creates the smoothness, and yeah, it just kind of fills it up a bit more, right? And I think that's what it is. And this here sounds very analog. Also, I was talking about the Rhodes keyboard. The Rhodes, what was it? Fender? I think it was the Fender Rhodes keyboard. I think it is. It sounds like it. That also adds to this. That also adds to this, like, older analog warm sound. Like, to me, something like a Fender Rhodes gives 70s, 80s, early 80s, late 70s or something like that. So I was also talking about how every member, like the lead vocalist here, I still have to look up who it is. I haven't had the time. But the lead vocalist here is a different vocalist than the one on Hotel California, or I think also a different one than Desperado, for example. So when I checked out a while ago with BP, this man right here. Yeah. Hold up, let me check my audio if it's bugging again. It's good now. I don't know. It was just that one thing that messed up, but it's good. So what I was what I was saying about this is his vocals are extremely clean, extremely smooth. Like, he has very nice, clean vocals, very enjoyable to listen to, very pleasing to the ear. What I also said was that Eagles, not the Eagles, because I said the Eagles in the past. You guys have corrected me. It's Eagles. Everybody in Eagles could or was lead vocalist at one point, which is, well, incredible when you think about it. Like, everybody in the band probably had a song or an era, right, where they were the lead singer and they killed it. Every single Eagles song I heard sounded great. Everything. And vocals as well. Vocals are extremely important. And they all sounded great. Bro, we had, I think on Hotel California, was it Don Henley? The drummer. He started singing. Like, I knew the song. I recognized the vocals. I didn't know it was the drummer. I thought that was the guy singing every Eagles song. It wasn't. You got, the entire band is capable of being a lead vocalist. So props to that. Also, Eagles, to me, I thought Eagles was mainly country rock, Americana type of vibe, right? This one wasn't. This was more R&B, rhythm and blues. To me, that was a surprise. One major thing that played a role in here was the bass guitar. It was, you know, very present, more present than the electric guitar, which is a surprise on an Eagles song. And I'm saying that now because of my perspective. Maybe you guys are like, no, they have a lot of songs like this. I didn't know. Maybe the Eagles, there I go again. Maybe Eagles is an R&B band. I didn't know. Then there was also the Fender keyboard, which also added that. Maybe it just played well into that genre change, right? Then another thing I said was less is more. It's probably one of the reasons I really like what I'm hearing from Eagles, and not just Eagles. I'm talking, you know, some of the classics. I'm talking Journey, John Farnham, Queen. Less is more. Less is more. Rick Rubin says this, and Rick Rubin has had his hand in a lot of very successful projects, right? Don't make it too busy. This is a thing I see producers doing nowadays, or, you know, there's some people who send me instrumentals and ask me to check it out on a live stream, or they send it via email, and I will. You're always welcome to send me stuff, by the way. Like, I'll have a listen and respond when I can. But a lot of times, the feedback that I give them is, your song is too busy. Your instrumental is too busy. You need to leave space for vocals or anything else. Maybe like a solo, guitar solo, if that is required there, if that is needs to be implemented. Instrumentals nowadays, and this isn't just people sending me stuff, this I think is in general, a lot of times producers, they just make it too damn busy. When listening to something like this, it's such a contrast to nowadays. And don't get me wrong, there's bands that do it right, there's artists that do it proper, like, yeah, but I think with this oversaturation of music we have nowadays, there's so much focus on beat switches. There's so much focus on every 4 bars needs to be filled with everything. it just always needs to be captivating because people nowadays have way shorter attention spans, and like in the doom scrolling and everything, and the people just can't sit still and listen to a 6-minute song anymore, or talk about a 6-minute song for 20 minutes like I'm doing, right? Just people just can't seem to do that anymore. They can't sit still. They just always have to be busy with everything. It's because of technology and yada yada yada. I fear for our kids, you know. But yeah, so it's a pleasure to listen to something that is not overoccupied, is not too busy, is not overproduced. It's just smooth. It's taking its time. Like with a woman, you need to take your time. Stop. But you get me. It is like that. So that's one of the reasons I appreciate these classics, because you can sit still and just be like, yep, I'm taking it in. I'm enjoying myself, you know, relaxing and just appreciating this. And it's not too busy. Less is more. I'll leave it at that. Let me know if I missed something. Put it down in the comments. Let me know which ones you want me to do next. Some more Eagles. Fine. I got y'all. I'm enjoying myself. I like doing this. So yeah. Thank you guys.